We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Price now to return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Murray off play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. There'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost got a mulligan in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves John that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Big Ace! Hey! Big Ace, over!
To throw, it's Murray. Completed to Hyatt. And he's got some space here. And they'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 33.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give them a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned second and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyler Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he can only manage to get a couple of 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Vikings are the perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Green.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So another interception for him on the year. He's making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to go out well than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Running again with Barkley on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Silver. Hey, 73.
Looking to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Here's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Murray now. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Murray to air it out again. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up for the 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Eagles.
changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Following up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
The kick by Elliott is good.
The kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to
A
kick
field
off
goal
for
the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Murray. Pass complete to Addison. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Whoa. Omaha. Big Ace.
Here's Murray. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete.
Here.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's out quickly to Hyatt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Bunch.
Now Murray again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense there just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they got blocked. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw an even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
180.
They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Murray going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Move. Hey, Ace.
Check 6 guard.
Buzz.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
But he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2-2, hot! Big Ace open.
Shotgun now from Murray. Working end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey. Empty.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. One play, 75 yards. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this went over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
Omaha. Deuce.
To throw is Murray. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, they'll throw with Murray. A dump off for Mason. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Buzz. Easy. Hey. Deuce.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to fire one out long. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Buzz. 2.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. He's got his man. It's taken in for a faking touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Will Stryker, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. On the return, Tank Bigsby. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one a bad breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw both sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
63, 63, 63.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? And give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Come up on 2nd down, if they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
let's get him. Get him. Tiger Hornet. Don't touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
63.
Hurts. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Omaha. 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's 1st and goal. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds